Stella Damasus has revealed that she was abused emotionally and psychologically in her past relationship. Stella Damasus, the beautiful actress, gave a deep insight on Thursday, November 30, 2017, on how her relationship back in 2009 was filled so much domestic abuse. She explains on her website how domestic violence isn't all about physical abuse. I wrote a blog a while ago called Dating My Abuser, and was shocked at the number of women who sent emails talking about the abuse they had faced. My heart was so heavy as I realized how bad things have gotten and how silent we have been over the years. One woman's email really touched my heart, and that is why I decided to share another experience. Stella Damasus: stripping myself naked in front of the world is not an easy thing to do, but when my experience encourages, heals, and informs others, then it is the right thing to do. I remember one day in 2009, I had just signed a contract with a new management company, and they sent their marketing manager to take pictures of me so that they could build a press kit and other materials for work. The man I was dating at the time was in my house for a visit, and we were both in the living room when the marketing manager came in. As he entered, we exchanged pleasantries and I introduced him to my boyfriend, who gave him the most arrogant and disgusting look ever. The marketing manager brought out his hand to shake him, but my boyfriend walked away and didn't even acknowledge his presence. Stella Damasus: I apologized to the guy, who was really shocked as he was sure they had never met. He was so confused and had to ask me if he did something wrong. I was highly embarrassed but had to quickly change the subject as usual. I say as usual because it was becoming a trend with my boyfriend. I knew how arrogant my boyfriend could be, but I didn't think it would be that. Also read, Stella Damasus goes all lovey-dovey with husband. Anyway, I went upstairs to meet the glam squad in my dressing room so they could do their magic. When I was done, I got dressed and foolishly went to my boyfriend in the other room so he could see how beautiful I looked and maybe get a compliment. Instead, he looked at me and started calling me all sorts of names. I cannot even begin to mention the names I was called. Now, you may read this and wonder why he would call me names without provocation. That is how the mind of an abuser works. They don't need provocation to abuse you. They just want to show and boost their power over you to those who have never experienced emotional and mental abuse. This is absurd at this point. I was used to hearing those names, but for some reason, I still could not end the relationship. On different occasions, I had tried to end it, but I was not psychologically strong enough. This sounds strange coming from someone like me who is bold and fearless, right? It may shock you to know that when men like that come into your life, they study your strengths and weaknesses. Then they begin to attack your weaknesses and make you even more vulnerable. The next thing they do is to systematically isolate you from those who are supposed to be your support system.